Hey, I'm Nancy Alexander from Ladybug Wreaths. I'm going to show you today how to make a tree topper. I sell wreaths on the internet, my website, and on eBay, and we sell lots of bows at Christmas. I've got a lot of videos that are out there available for purchase. You can just go to my website, ladybugwreaths.com. A lot of people are confused and think a tree topper is hard, but it's not. It's really easy. To start with, I have already measured off 6 yards of ribbon, and I've picked the center of it, which is right here, and I've put a little pipe cleaner around it. That's what I tie all my bows with. So I'm going to lay this one aside, and I'm going to make another one that's that long. I do my streamers separately before I even make the bow. So I'm going to measure off 6 yards again, and I actually have my counter marked, so I don't have to use a ruler. When I get to the center, since this is wired really nice ribbon, I'm just going to bend it so I'll know where my center was. Alright. I'm going to tie the 2 of these together right in the center with a pipe cleaner. Then after my bow is made, I'll add these to the back of the bow, which means there's less I have to hold while I'm making the bow, which is wonderful. When you start making it and your hand starts cramping, you'll know what I mean. But your fingers will get used to it the first bow or 2 that you make. It's hard, your hands will cramp, right through here will start hurting, but the more you make, the easier it gets. Now I'm going to start making our bow. It's just much easier if you roll off lots of ribbon in the floor. And I'm going to leave just a little short streamer that will kind of come down from the bow at the top of the tree. These 4 streamers are going to be the ones that will come all the way down my tree. And each one of these is 3 yards long each. If you want your streamers longer, you can make them as long as you want. I used to have customers that wanted them 4 or 5 yards for their bigger trees. All right, now to start our bow, I'm going to pinch the ribbon together. I'm going to take it away from me and back in and pinch it. That is my first loop. My second, and I'm going to twist my ribbon and bring this loop toward me and back underneath. That's my second loop. Now I came up with a little way to remember and to learn how to make this when I was teaching bow classes. The first section of the bow is called the bow tie. Now the second layer is called the X. I've already pinched that together. I'm going to twist it. And for the X, it's going to be 4 loops, all just the same length, and each one about 1.5 inches longer than the bow tie. Okay, I'm pinching it, and I'm going to twist it. I'm going to bring the second loop toward me and back up underneath. I'm pinching that together. I'm going to twist it, and notice when I'm twisting it in the direction that I want the loop to go. So I'm actually shaping my bow as I'm making it. That's the 3rd loop in the X. I'm going to twist that and make my 4th loop. All right, here's my bow tie and the 4 loops in the X. Now, to keep going, to make a large bow, to make a tree topper, we're basically going to do the same 2 steps back and forth, alternating back and forth till we get it as large as we want. Okay, 2 more loops on the X. Okay, I've got a handful. I'm going to finish this off with another bow tie. But this time, this bow tie is going to be about the same length as the last X. And then, when I finish every bow, I bring 1 loop out the top of my bow and come back down. So that's what I'm going to do with this one. Can you believe I've already used all that ribbon I had pulled off? So it comes up on one side and it comes back down, and it's going to be hanging out the left side of my bow. Now, when I'm tying a tree topper, I use 2 pipe cleaners together because I've actually broken them before. This is my friend Shirley, who works for me, and she's going to help me tie this. Oops, get on this side of it. When you get this many loops together that need to be tied, they need to be tied very, very tightly. This is the point where we add, go ahead and take that off of those, where we add our streamers that I already have cut. Notice I'm adding them to the back of the bow before she ties it. Okay. Now, hold this by the pipe cleaner and grab the X's of your bow and pull them up. Leave the bow tie part straight out on each side. And this is a very huge, pretty bow. And if you've got a big tree, it will be absolutely gorgeous on the top of your tree. Notice I'm pulling some of them up and some of them down. But basically it was already shaped before I even finished. Now, one this size would be the only bow I would put on my tree. And when you tie it to your tree, come down 6, 8, 10 inches from the very tip of the tree, and once it's tied on, start bringing some of these side loops back around. And I've got so many loops and they're so big, they're going to practically wrap around the tree. And then, let's see, I'm going to cut my ribbon to match this shorter streamer that I started with, so you'll have 2 shorter ones. Thanks. And I'm just going to do 1 right now, but we finish off the ends of all of our ribbon by cutting them in a V. It's just a nice finished look. So here's a tree topper. Let me measure it. I can tell you about how wide it is. This one's about 20 inches across. You can make them smaller, you can make them larger, you can make 2 and put them back to back. Before we go, I want to show you the subject of our last video. We made this wreath last week and filmed it, and the name of that video is Christmas Elf Magic. And it's going to be available very soon. It'll probably be available by the time you're looking at the video for the bow. Thanks for joining us. I hope to see you again soon. And please give me an email and let me know how your first tree topper went. Thanks a lot. Bye.